BBC Radio 1.
The official charts.
BBC Radio 1.
Alright, Steph, looking after you until 7 o'clock today. It has since become tradition on this show to have Dan and Phil on from 7 o'clock run down your official album chart. Hello, Dan and Phil.
Hey, hello, Dev.
Now, you guys have been off for a couple of weeks for Christmas and New Year's and all of that. What have you been doing?
Dan's been in India.
I have.
What?
That's
Do
the most
I look
exciting.
totally tanned? Nope.
Let's have a look. No, not even a little bit.
That looks so
Compared
wet.
to me, I still look like Voldemort.
You got a tiny little bit on your elbow there,
you
just
go.
a little bit.
Have I got an
Elbow
elbow
tan.
tan?
Yeah, zoom in on
That's
that one.
good
It's
enough.
all the rage now, an elbow tan.
Well, Phil, where have you been?
I've been at home in Manchester with my family.
Oh, lovely.
Just as exotic as India, to be honest.
just the same as India, just the same.
Bit of a leap. You guys are on in about half an hour's time. What's going on?
Well, today's a very, 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 very special show as we have the winner of the Teen Awards Award for the Best British Vlogger, super mega internet superstar Zoella on the show,
Yay.
which is going to make a lot of people on the internet very, very excited.
I'm so
that's
excited.
It's going to be very cool.
And we've got some balloon-related antics to do.
Oh,
Do you know what? I did see some balloons going past the studio a minute ago, and I said there's only one show that's definitely going to be
That
Dan
would
and Phil.
involve a ball pit of balloons. That's going to be horrific. Yeah, at 8 o'clock, that is going to be the Dan versus Phil versus Zoe challenge, that is.
It is.
Pop in the balloon.
And we've also got a new feature called Sorry, I Don't Know How to Internet, which is
Right.
said in that voice. It's got to be said in that voice.
Excellent. Well, I was just eavesdropping on your studio a minute
Really?
ago, and I heard that you were being all professional and rehearsing your album chart rundown.
We actually practice it now.
All the facts and the numbers.
facts.
Is it going to be all super slick and
Yeah,
amazing?
You're not even ready.
You can't say that now. Oh, God. Okay.
I've not built it up too much, you know. We're about to find out. All right, then. So do you guys want to take it away?
Let's do this.
BBC Radio 1.
The home of the official album chart. This week's top 5 albums.
5.
Up 11, it is John Newman with Tribute. Tribute is the debut album from John Newman, which originally went to number 1 in October 2013. In its 11th week on the album chart, it's back in the top 5. The debut single, Love Me Again, went to number 1 in the singles chart back in July, with sales of over 125,000 in week 1.
Wow.
4.
Down 3 is Robbie Williams with Swings Both Ways. Last week's number 1, this has dropped 3 places in this week's album chart to number 4. With 11 UK number 1 albums to his name, Robbie's album chart-topping tally now matches that of Elvis Presley.
Casual.
The record was also Christmas number 1 in the UK, mirroring the success of Robbie's first big band album, Swing When You're Winning, which topped the album chart for Christmas in 2001.
3.
Up 1, it is Beyoncé with Beyoncé. This is Beyoncé's 5th studio album, which she just decided to release out of nowhere in the middle of December. Having climbed 1 place, this is actually its highest album chart position so far.
Go
With
Beyoncé.
No promo. That's pretty good. Beyoncé. Yes, she is.
Did you just say that?
I did.
2.
It's a non-mover from Gary Barlow, Since I Saw You Last. This is Gary Barlow's 4th solo album, his first full-length solo album in 14 years.
14 years.
To date, his peak position in the album chart has been number 2, being kept from the top spot by One Direction's Midnight Memories.
Wow.
You're always stealing people's top spots.
One Direction.
Those feet.
1.
And up 5, it is Ellie Goulding with Halcyon at number 1. This is the first time that this album has actually gone to number 1, despite the fact that it was released 65 weeks ago.
What?
Wow. Yeah, I know,
happened?
right? Well, it was kept off the top spot by Bangers by Miley Cyrus in October.
Okay.
But that's okay, because Burn was featured in the New Year's fireworks, so good times for Ellie Goulding.
That was beautiful.
Oh my God! What an absolute masterclass in
Thanks, Dad.
broadcasting.
Thank you so much.
That was really nice. I enjoyed that. Let's say from 7 o'clock, I wanted to come on and request a song on your show. I mean, I think it would be a bit against the rules because I
don't
work
think
here and that.
you're allowed, yeah.
But, no. But if I was outside the building, how would I call in and take part?
Well, if you sneak outside and put on a different accent, you can call us on 03700 100 100, tweet at BBCR1, go on the Radio 1 Facebook page and leave a request, or text us on 81199.
Excellent. All right, thanks, guys. We'll check you out in about 25 minutes' time with Zoella and loads of requests. Thanks, Dan and Phil.
On top of the world, Imagine Dragons, and before that, Conor Maynard, and you are now listening to Dan and Phil.
BBC Radio 1.
Yo, everybody, this is Dan and Phil back on Radio 1.
Are you really starting 2014 with a yo?
Yes, that's a very Dan thing to do. Start as you mean to go on. Yo, everyone. But yeah, it is the 5th, but I guess we should say Happy New Year, as this is the first time we've seen you in a few weeks. So, Happy New Year, everyone.
I've missed your faces that I
how
can't
have you all
see.
changed your lives? Have you totally revolutionised everything? Because you're looking at the new Dan, of course. Haha. But yes, for the next 2 hours, we are back with our totally interactive show. This is not just a radio show that you can sit back and listen to like everyone else is.
Oh, no.
Right now, you guys are in control, so you have to get involved, okay? We will be taking your song requests. We will be getting you guys involved on Twitter. We will be having live callers and games. But this week is a very, very special week as... we are joined by the winner of the Radio 1 Teen Award for the Best British Vlogger, awkwardly long drum roll, Zoe, known as Zoella.
Hey, how are you doing, Zoe?
Are you good? Yes.
Very good. Can we hear you again?
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
It was a loud explosion.
Yeah, well, I have made a quiz that I'm going to be challenging you to later, so we can get to know each other, bond a little bit more, and so the audience get to find out a little bit more about you as well.
I'm excited.
You've actually made a quiz.
I have.
For everyone to get to know Zoe. Wow.
I made it last night at 1 a.m.
So this will be good.
It's very dedicated to this show. Yeah, and if you want to get involved, you can tweet us at BBCR1, leave a request on the Radio 1 Facebook page where we've said request a song now. You can text us on 81199 or give us a call on 03700 100 100.
But remember, the thing about this show is that this is the show that you can watch. It is not just a listening experience, okay? As if you get out your phones and go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 right now, you can actually watch the whole show. You'll be able to see me, Phil, and Zoe in the studio. You'll see the craziness that is going to be the Dan versus Phil versus Zoe challenge later on.
I'm so ready.
Exciting.
The balloons. Oh my god, that's going to be crazy. So yeah, if you want to see all of that, including the homemade music videos that you guys have made at home and sent into your favourite tracks, then get on the Radio 1 website now.
Speaking of music videos, Nicole Roberts has animated an entire video for the song Before the Worst by The Script
really
on a
good.
whiteboard, and it must have taken so long. So long.
In terms of like stickman art drawn on a whiteboard, I think this is as good as it can get. I think this is like, it's literally the Mona Lisa of whiteboard art. It's like Ryan Higa's Draw My Life level of
That was
excellence.
good.
That was good. That's how good this is. So
I'm
yes.
excited to see this.
Here's The Script. Before the Worst, The Script. Thank you, Nicole, for that video. I cannot imagine the hand cramp you went through making that.
Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
So, we are joined by Zoe, known as Zoella, and you're doing very well. I would say that all of our gang know who you are, and most of the people on the internet know who you are, but some of the people listening on the radio might now know who you are. Would you say so?
They might not know.
I mean, pretty big
They
deal,
might
but maybe not. So, I mean, you are the winner of the Best British Vlogger Award.
Yeah,
so, firstly,
surprisingly.
what was it like going on stage at the Teen Awards after winning an award?
I was terrified.
Were you?
Absolutely terrified.
Did you imagine everyone in their underwear?
No,
Did you do any kind of weird tips like that?
no, I just did not look.
It was a big stage, wasn't it?
It was massive.
I walked onto and I was like, I'm totally not freaking out right now. Hi, everyone. So, yeah.
People listening, they might not know what a vlogger is. So do you want to inform the world?
Okay, so a vlogger is essentially a video blogger. So you just make videos of whatever you like and post them online, which sounds really weird.
But that is our entire
But
lives.
that is it.
That is the only reason why us three people are currently on the radio.
Yeah.
Because we do that.
Yeah.
So I looked at Phil's quiz that he said he prepared for you,
Oh, no.
and it's good, and
good.
I really like it, but it might not be that informative. So for everyone listening, what is like the story of how you got into video blogging and where you are now as of 2014?
So I got into it because I did a blog first, non-video.
Non-video blog. Wow.
And I just typed things that I liked. And then one day I was like, maybe people might want to see me in 3D. So I made a video and it all went from there.
What was the video?
It was 60 things in my bedroom and I
that
didn't
classic.
speak and I put music over it.
I made one of those.
Is it still on YouTube?
It is.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you still got your first video on YouTube?
Yeah, I cringed so much. I've got a northern accent in it. I'm like, hello, welcome to
Hello.
my video blog.
I actually used to watch you guys' videos ages ago.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
Cringe.
Did you like them? Or were you
I
watching
loved them. I'm still
I
subscribed.
watched them and I hated them.
Thank you. Well, now we've had the real intro. Are you ready for your quiz?
I'm so ready.
Okay, so what's the idea here, Phil?
I've put my heart and soul into this quiz. Basically, you've got about 30 seconds to answer as many as you can.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like you to answer them all, though, so it's going to be rushed and
Intense.
intense.
Okay.
Right.
Let's do this. What is your name?
Zoe.
What's your internet name?
Zoella.
Do you like cats or dogs?
Cats and dogs.
Dogs or frogs?
Frogs.
Would you rather be too hot or too cold?
Too hot.
What's the last thing you bought?
Train ticket.
What are you afraid of?
That's deep.
What am I afraid of?
Spiders.
Yeah, I'm quite afraid of spiders.
What are you not afraid of?
Everything else?
What would your superhero power be?
Invisibility.
Nice.
What's your best animal impression?
A guinea pig.
Can we hear it?
Do it.
That is good. That is good.
Excellent.
What do you think aliens look like?
Sexy.
Who's your favourite music artist?
Ellie Goulding.
Favourite YouTuber?
Oh, I have so many. Everybody.
Are you enjoying this quiz?
I'm loving it.
Would you eat Dan for £1 million?
No.
Are you serious? Okay, there we go. Wow. Well, thank you for not wanting to digest me. I mean, I'm very happy with that one.
I feel like I know everything about you inside and out now.
Okay.
Yeah, internet news is coming up in 15 minutes, and next I want to talk about New Year's resolutions.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, God, okay.
Now we're going to go to One Republic Counting Stars for a first-time listener, Willow. This is your reward.
The BBC sound of 2014 is coming. Join me, Nick Grimshaw, on the Radio 1 Breakfast Show every weekday morning next week, where we'll reveal the 5 big new music acts predicted to do massive things in 2014. In the meantime, listen and watch exclusive previews of the 15 contenders on the Radio 1 website.
This
sound of 2014.
The definitive new music acts to listen and watch out for in 2014 on Radio 1.
BBC Radio 1.
So it is 2014, and we are
Fact.
5 days into the new year. Mm-hmm. Feels good.
It feels good, does it?
Feels good.
Okay.
I was wondering, Zoe, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
One of my New Year's resolutions is to drink 2 litres of water a day.
Okay.
Same.
Really?
I don't drink water ever, and then I found out that I'm supposed to be like dead or something because I don't drink any
Yeah,
water.
me too.
I've downloaded an app that like gives you alarms. To
Me
remind-
too.
Oh wow! Okay, this is a special night. Do you feel left out, Phil?
I feel left out. I have
Join the water club. That's where all the cool kids are.
I'd say I have a pint of water a day.
1 pint.
That's not good.
You're like the Sahara.
I'm shriveling up on the inside.
I want to give you a glass of water now.
So how's yours going? Have you passed or failed?
Failed.
Uh-oh.
Really? Oops.
Yeah.
What about you, Dan?
I haven't really made any resolutions because I always do, and I've decided this year I'm gonna not. Like, there's aspects of my life and myself that I want to improve, but I'm not going to make them resolutions because if you make them a resolution, I think you're just setting yourself up for failure.
It has to be goals and challenges.
Yeah, well, it's like I have general goals and stuff, but I'm not going to make a resolution because then this time in February I'm just going to start crying because I've been what am I doing with my
Well, that's
life?
what I wanted to talk about this
Crying.
week. New Year's resolution failure. Now, anyone that's failed already. Mine was to not go
Already?
to, I was trying not to go to bed too late, not past 3 a.m.
How's that going?
Failed it twice already.
Really?
Yeah.
What time have you been hitting the sack?
The worst was 4:15.
That's
bad.
basically when most people get up to go to work.
I know, I could hear birds outside. I was like, this is wrong.
I
What am
hate
doing?
that when you're out browsing and then you
Yep.
hear things tweeting outside and then you're like, uh-oh.
So let's have a hashtag. We're going to have a hashtag. It is New Year's resolution fail. Have you
Nice.
failed your New Year's resolution already? Did you say you weren't going to eat loads of bad food and order pizza 5 times? Did you not want to drink as much water or drink more water?
And then it happened.
Text us, tweet us, hashtag New Year's resolution fail. Karis,
Hi Phil, hi Dan, hi Zoe.
Hi. Hello to you.
I feel like we're some kind of support group now. Do you have a New Year's resolution fail?
Yeah, mine was to stop getting so many takeaways, but yesterday we went to an Indian and basically that just turned upside down.
Or
Did you have
only 5 days in?
all of the side dishes as well?
No, just the one.
Do you like really spicy Indian food? I can't handle it.
No, I can't even. My dad's like got a stomach of steel, to be honest. He can
Stomach
handle
of steel.
anything.
It's always a dad thing, that, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Suspicious. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that you've already failed miserably.
That's fine. I bet it was worth it. So what song would you like to hear tonight?
Memories by David Guetta, please.
You can have that. Would you like to dedicate this to anyone?
Yeah, can I dedicate it to my friend and my 13 subscribers on YouTube,
Got
please?
13 subscribers. Amazing.
Ah.
After 7 months.
What's your YouTube username?
Miss DJ Phoenix.
Well, there we go. Shout out to you and your YouTube channel. Here
Maybe
is
you'll-
Memories.
David Guetta with Memories.
Dan and Phil, they escaped from the internet and climbed into your ears.
That was thanks to Karis and her dad with the iron stomach.
Her dad with a suspiciously iron stomach. Who else could survive?
The Tin Man. He eats strong curries.
He could. Okay. What were we talking about, Phil, before the song?
Hashtag New Year's resolution fail. Has anyone failed their New Year's resolution already? All three of us have.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's safe to say. Okay, what are people on the internet saying, Phil?
Well, Carly is saying, 2 years ago I said this year I'll work hard and I did nothing and failed. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, that is so optimistic. What about Eva?
Eva said, mine was the same as Phil's. I've stayed up till 8:30 a.m. and I was having an existential crisis the whole time.
All-night existential crisis? I know that one. Okay.
Stayed up till 8:30 a.m. though.
Having an existential crisis.
That's like beyond into the next day.
You're basically an owl if you do that, aren't you?
And Hannah said, I tried January without Tumblr and broke it at 12:01.
12:01.
The 1st of January.
Wow, okay, so this is already going horribly wrong. Oh, and then someone called Anthony said, doesn't even make resolutions because I break them in the first 5 minutes. I empathise with Dan. Okay, clearly I'm onto something here. Just don't. Let's rebel against the system. Don't even make them.
Make a New Year's resolution that's nice, that's good for you, like going to the cinema more.
Something that's really easy that you do anyway.
Blink at least twice a day. And
breathe.
Then breathe. Successfully breathe. And you can just feel really good about yourselves, can't you? Okay, I think everyone should make some really simple ones.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that's the plan. But keep them coming in. Hashtag New Year's resolution fail.
Yeah, we will need more of those throughout the show, I think.
Internet news is coming up next, where we'll tell you the most insane stories we've found on the internet. Have you ever wanted to be a newsreader, Zoe?
No.
Well, whether you wanted to or not, you're about to experience it, okay?
Yeah, you're going to get it.
Glasses.
Oh, we're going to get the glasses.
Here are your honorary internet news. Read it.
Throw them. Throw them.
Awkward passing. There we go.
Don those glasses.
Right, that is coming up next, right after this, okay? So you better get those adjusted to your face.
Yeah, we have Cher Lloyd with Oath, the video made by Annette and friends. Thanks for this, guys.
Oh, this one's all about best friends.
Is it?
So I dedicate this to you, Phil.
Oh.
Here is Cher Lloyd. That was Cher Lloyd with Oath. A song about best friends. Very romantic. Okay, but now it is time for internet news, where we have been busy scouring the internet for all of the weirdest news stories that have happened around the world that you may not have heard of. Are you ready with your glasses, guys?
Yes.
Okay,
let's in my
really
mouth.
well.
Right, we're true professionals. This is internet news.
This is the Internet News.
Internet news.
Today's Don't Try This at Home story comes from Utah, where an 11-year-old girl who was playing a game of hide-and-seek somehow got herself trapped inside a washing machine. Here is some visuals to go with that for everyone watching on the website. Okay, after realising that she wasn't going to be found, the girl attempted to climb out but couldn't, as her legs had fallen asleep, so that she was trapped inside. Her parents tried to free her, okay, using ice, warm water, and peanut butter.
Why not peanut butter?
Peanut butter?
How would peanut butter actually get you out of something that you're stuck in?
I think her family were just punishing her for such a stupid thing.
I think so, yeah, and that was before they called the firemen, who then cut her free. So thankfully she was okay, but the moral of this story is obviously do not try to hide yourself inside household appliances, because she looks very embarrassed in that video.
Internet news. Now, you may have possibly seen the greatest ever quote from EastEnders hit your Facebook feed over the past week. Even though it's more than a year old, delivered by Sharon Watts, it doesn't get much better than this.
My son is in the kitchen eating a biscuit.
No, stop. We need to hear that again.
My son is in the kitchen eating a biscuit.
That's brilliant.
So intense.
I prefer that without the context, to be honest.
I just don't want to know what she was talking about. There's my new text tone for the rest of the time. Internet news.
And finally, if you've ever tried to shoot a basketball into a hoop, you'll know that it's pretty tricky. Well, it looks like a man from Texas has successfully thrown a basketball into a moving hoop from 500 feet in the air.
What? Let's have a look at this.
500 feet. I do not believe. What?
He's thrown a ball from very high. Okay, it's going down into. There's people walking and holding a hoop.
This is insane.
No way. Okay, so yeah, he just threw it off a tower. That's absolutely amazing. That was the Dallas's Reunion Tower, 500 feet in the air.
Did that look real to you guys, though?
I don't know.
I think
it looks like it kind of floats down like a digital object.
I want to believe. You can't be cynical about these things.
Let's believe then.
Okay.
Let's believe.
An incredible thing just happened.
Internet news.
The Internet News.
Do you know what, Zoe? I think you could be the next Moira Stewart.
Do you reckon?
Definitely.
Moira Stewart. Okay. Yeah.
But now, thanks to Laura for sending in this video, here's a little bit of retro Ollie Murs with Busy.
BBC Radio 1.
Okay, so can we have some more hashtag news resolution fails from people whose years have already gone horribly wrong, guys?
Yeah, I've got one from Molly who says, I tried to go out more.
Okay.
I've been in my PJs since Wednesday.
Since Wednesday. That is inspirational. Wow, I want to be more like you.
Do you have any, Zoe? Oh,
there we go.
I've got one from Sarah, and she says, resolution fail. I said I wasn't going to eat chocolate. Stars, she says, as she eats a bar of chocolate.
Saying it with a mouthful of chocolate.
Literally happening right now. I wish I wouldn't. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay. What about Dodie in Wales?
Where's Dodie in Wales? She's on the phone. It's Jodie, isn't it?
Yeah, Jodie.
Who wrote this?
That is the most
it's okay.
Jodie-ish Jodie
Anyway.
I've ever seen. What is your New Year's resolution fail, Jodie?
Well, I promised myself that I would stop biting my nails, but
Classic.
what are we, five days into January?
We are 5 days in.
I have no nails.
You've got stumps where your fingers used to be.
Bloody stumps where your hands used to be. You're going to control yourself.
Jodie, do you get that paint that you can put on your nails that tastes horrible?
Oh, I
should
used to
get
have
that.
it, but... I used to have it, but then I used to bite my nails anyway, so
Oh, no.
I just used to have that horrible taste in my mouth.
Through the taste.
Bite through the pain.
You're just making yourself suffer. Well, okay. I mean...
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. You can have a request, though. What would you like to listen to?
Can I have Arctic Monkeys, Do I Want to Know?
You can. Would you like to dedicate this to anyone?
My friends Nicole and Emily are both 18 this month, so I'd like to dedicate it to them.
Yay, happy birthday. And also R.I.P. Nails.
BBC Radio 1's residency.
Radio 1's residency just got bigger.
This is George Fitzgerald.
Hi, this is Heidi.
Hi, this is James Blake.
Hello, what's up? I'm Branko.
I'm T. Williams.
Myself, Rockwell.
Hi, Danny, this is Steve Angelo.
We are Radio 1's resident DJs. This is BBC Radio 1's residency.
BBC Radio 1's residency. It just got bigger. Thursday night from 9.
But now, requested by Emma, who texted into 81199. Here is Skip to the Good Bit, Rizzle Kicks.
Rizzle Kick skips the good bit for Emma, who texted in. Thanks, Emma.
It's time for the listeners to get involved. This is Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
Dan, I haven't asked you how India was yet.
Yeah, my family holiday in India.
For Christmas?
Well, it wasn't very festive. I mean, I can tell you, I was in there and it was about 35 degrees and I was being eaten by lots of things.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so I had to talk to Phil about some YouTube-y, radio-y stuff, and I was on the phone to him and I was outside my hotel room, and a spider fell down the back of my T-shirt when I was on the
funny. I thought he'd been murdered or something. He's like, yeah, Phil. Like,
I threw my phone at the wall, and there is now a huge dent in the metal of my phone.
Why was your reaction to throw the phone?
I don't know, just general panic. Like, I'm being attacked by something that's going to eat me, and I threw the phone. So, I mean, aside from that, I was on a beach on Christmas Day, which was quite sunny and fun. Yeah,
nice. Any elephants?
There was an elephant actually. Someone was actually riding it on a road. People have cars in India, so this was a choice, and everyone was honking at it angrily, but the elephant didn't seem that bothered. So yeah, that was my Christmas.
I spent most of my time on The Sims.
Classic and productive.
Big mistake putting 3 fireplaces in the same room, though.
Really?
Carnage.
Speaking of fireplaces, oh my gosh. Okay. Do you know what happened with the fireplace? Right. a few people saw this on Twitter. So I have this plushy toy of a creature from a movie called Howl's Moving Castle, right? It's a little fireball with some cute eyes, and I thought that I could buy one of these toys so that when we're not using the coal fire in our living room, I can just balance it on top of it, and then it would look like the cute character from the film.
Yeah.
Obviously, we usually remove the fluffy toy from the fireplace when we're about to turn it on.
I made a big mistake.
It was New Year's Day, and it's not like we had a crazy party the night before, okay? But Phil comes into the room. I don't think you were wearing your glasses.
No, I wasn't. I just stumbled in. I was like, it's freezing in here. Put the fire on.
And in the corner of my eye, I noticed that something's quite wrong, because our gas fireplace, which is usually quite small and blue, was a giant orange inferno. I look at Phil, who's just sat there in shock, and I'm like... is that what I think? Is my toy on fire right now? And I'm like, oh my God, we need to do something. So then we both run out of the room.
I ran and got oven gloves, and I was like, okay, need to damp these, put it out with the oven gloves. Bad
I walk
idea.
into the room. Phil is just slapping the fire with his oven gloves. The oven gloves then catch on fire themselves, and I'm thinking, if Phil trips over, sets fire to the Christmas tree or something, this is literally going to be Fire of London 2.
Yeah.
The actual sequel to the Fire of London
You should have
will
got
happen.
your camera out.
I should have filmed it.
There was fire happening, so then I got a bowl of water and I just chucked it on something, and then Phil was just lying on the floor in a state of shock.
Moral of the story is, don't do anything like that. Don't throw water on an electric fire.
Don't do anything that is in that story. And that was the first 2 hours of the new year. That was.
I'm going to sign myself up to a fire safety course and learn my lesson.
I think so. I mean, we started the year as we mean to go on, to be honest. So,
Zoe, you were filming every day of your Christmas break.
I was, apart from one day.
That's known as Vlogmas.
Yes.
So how does that work? You just film everything that happens?
Well, I think it's mostly just up until Christmas Day, just filming whatever you're doing, decorating the Christmas tree.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any Christmas disasters? Or is it all right?
Nothing on your scale.
No flames that nearly killed everyone.
No flames.
Okay, good.
No, I don't think I did.
Well, I think it's commendable that you actually did so many days, because usually when people do things where they're like, I'm going to vlog every day for a month, they do about 3 and then stop.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how daily vloggers do it. I really don't.
Filming everything that's happening. I'd be filming everything right now.
Well, it's a good thing that we don't, to be honest, wouldn't it, Phil?
Probably a good thing. Anyway, we're going to go to 1975 now, accompanied by a giant variety of mouths.
Okay.
Thanks to Marta. I feel like a tiny man about to be eaten by a titan.
That was Talk by the 1975. But, guys, it is now time to talk about tonight's...
Dan versus Phil.
Versus Zoe challenge.
That was expertly done, Dan.
Was that seamless?
Yeah.
Okay, so around 8 o'clock in our show, me and Phil like to do some kind of usually very physically degrading challenge live on camera, Zoe. And the good news is that as we're all here together, I thought that we should do it together.
Yay!
Good news, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little nervous now.
Yeah.
Right, so it is a 3-way Dan versus Phil versus Zoe challenge. What is it, Phil?
It is the Oven Gloves Balloon Pop-Off.
And what, pray tell, is the Oven Gloves Balloon Pop-Off?
Well, naturally, it's the start of the year. You get your oven gloves on and burst balloons.
Yeah, so if you don't set fire to them.
Yep. So we're going to see how many balloons we can pop in our paddling pool of death.
Why are you holding a balloon right now?
Because I thought I could just test Zoe's reactions, how scared you are of balloons popping.
I'm very... Okay, I'm
going to psych you all both out.
Oh, God.
Okay, 3, 2... I'm a bit scared. 1...
What?
She laughed.
I think you were more scared than me.
I was more scared.
So the aim of this is that we're all going to have to get into like a ball pit of balloons and try to pop as many balloons as we can wearing oven gloves.
Sounds amazing.
Are you okay with balloons?
Yes. For now.
I'm just incredibly terrified of the suspense. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not scared of it, but it's just the surprise. I can't handle it. So we're going to give ourselves a few minutes to psych ourselves up for that, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be happening after Taylor Swift, where Annabelle and her friends have recreated the video to Taylor Swift's 22, not just a little bit, exactly the same.
It is incredible. They've gone to so much effort. It's amazing.
So get on the Radio 1 website, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 to watch this now.
Taylor Swift 22. Firstly, incredible video. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I really feel that song, though.
Why?
I'm truly living it as a 22-year-old. I think it's a real talent to be able to write a song about having an existential crisis, but make it something funky you can dance to. So, well done, T-Swizzle.
Well done, T-Swizzle.
But how are you all feeling, guys?
It's time to get balloony.
Nervous.
Nervous. Okay. Yep. If you feel like going to bbc.co.uk/Radio1, then you will be seeing me and Phil and Zoe in a pit full of balloons trying to pop as many as we can with oven gloves in tonight's Dan versus Phil versus
It's going to be
Zoe
impossible.
challenge. It's going to be impossible and terrifying and extremely dramatic. So this is about to happen live on camera right now. So get on the Radio 1 website if you want to watch this. For everyone else listening, here is Sub Focus and Churches. Here we go, guys.
Let's do this.
Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
The Mother We Share by Churches, and we just got finished doing the Dan versus Phil versus Zoe challenge.
I'm so tired.
Okay, so I don't know what you imagine when you picture how hard it is to pop a load of balloons when you're wearing oven gloves, but it's really, really hard.
I feel like I've just done a workout on my arms.
I feel like I've actually just gone to the gym.
Yeah.
Like, it's a new thing. Just try popping balloons wearing oven gloves.
Horrible. I was doing like a tearing mechanism.
It was.
Oh no!
I'm going to do another one now.
Just stop.
There we go. That was with the oven gloves on. You can see the burn mark where I set fire to the fluffy toy.
Do you guys have any idea who won?
No.
Well,
I've
I know
no
it
idea.
wasn't me.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Well, we will have Kristen, who will be on the phone telling us who's won after this next song, okay? So
Yes.
we have until then to emotionally prepare ourselves for whoever's won. I think so.
Definitely. Now, it's the song that got me to love Muse all those
favourite
years
band?
ago.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
this is my
special.
favourite Muse song as well. Hannah's made a video to Newborn, and if you're watching on your phone or your computer, just put some headphones in and let Matt Bellamy infiltrate your mind.
I'm in the mood for that.
After Muse, we'll be chatting to Kristen, who will tell us who the winner is as well.
Oh, okay, here we go, guys. There is nothing like having your head penetrated by Matt Bellamy on a Sunday evening.
That was Newborn by Muse. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi.
So you have the arduous task of announcing the winner of Dan versus Phil versus Zoella. How do you feel?
I feel very...
Were you watching it on the website?
Well, I actually got pulled downstairs to help my mum take down the tree, so I sadly got to miss it.
Mum, come on.
Timing.
Exactly. I mean,
First of all, she's taking Christmas away, and you can't watch the Dan versus Phil.
worst person ever.
Well, good news, Kirsten, as it's going to be on the Radio 1 YouTube tomorrow, where you can subscribe there as well to get all of the latest videos.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Radio 1's YouTube channel, as that will be on there. Oh, God. I cannot wait to see that video back. It's going to be crazy. So, do you have the information?
Yes, I do.
Oh no.
Ooh, could I have a drum roll, please?
You can indeed.
The winner for Dan versus Phil versus Zoella is... Phil!
I didn't even think I'd won that one.
Well done, Phil. Okay.
Yeah. Zoe, you said it's because I've got giant hands.
Yeah, I think you had an advantage there.
I do
Phil.
have giant hands.
Okay, Zoe?
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, you can.
It sounds really awkward when you just said Zoe says I have big hands when I haven't seen the challenge.
Oh, okay. A little bit awkward.
Would you like to know the scores?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity?
No.
So, I got 22.
Yeah.
Good.
Phil won with 30.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
And Zoe, you got 8.
Oh. Do you know what? I'm happy with 8. That's more than I thought I was going to pop.
We just have freakishly big hands, and that is
Yes.
nothing to be proud of.
It was
Okay.
also very hard work. Okay, Kirsten, that was the most epic announcing I've ever heard, so you've earned yourself a request. What would you like to listen to?
Can I have Daft Punk Get Lucky, please?
Yeah, and you're dedicating this to who?
I want to dedicate to my best group of friends and also 2 special boys close to my heart, which is Logan and Blake, who's sadly born premature and he's still in hospital. So.
Well, good luck to Logan. Get well soon.
Well, it's Blake.
Blake. Oh, Blake. Okay. This goes out to Blake. Here is Get Lucky by Daft Punk.
Bye.
Phil on BBC Radio 1.
And now, Ryex with Berlin, accompanied in video form by a tour of Minnesota in the snow from the perspective of a dashboard cam, which kind of has an inappropriately tropical ukulele playing hula girl on it. Nevertheless, it's very beautiful. Thank you very much to Kasia for sending this in.
Thank you, Krista, for that beautiful video. What did you think, Zoe?
I loved that. I thought it was really nice.
Would you give her an A star?
I would.
Oh,
It's making me want the snow to come.
yeah.
Because we haven't had it yet, have we?
We haven't had a
No.
snow day. Do you
Okay,
want a fact?
Hit me with a fact, Phil.
In the UK, February is the most snowy month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was an internet fact, so it might not be true. But
Internet fact, probably wrong.
This is BBC Radio 1.
So the biggest event that's happened to humanity recently is the return of Sherlock. Okay, so can I just... I don't understand how the Sherlock fandom can even be a thing that exists, okay? So they only have 6 episodes to go on,
Yep.
right? The last episode was a year ago. How can...
It's more than a year ago.
Probably one of the biggest and craziest in a good way fandoms in the entire world survive on 6 episodes of something.
I don't know how they can cope.
Can you imagine what it must have been like inside the Sherlock fandom when 90 minutes of incredibly fan-servicey Sherlock got dropped on them?
I have snuck onto their Tumblr a few times. There's pretty crazy stuff on there.
There are so many Shuriati gifs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Zoe,
You guys know what I'm talking about.
have you frequented Tumblr to look at strange things about you?
I have, yes.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen?
There are many weird things, but I think the strangest thing I see is when people morph faces to make their baby.
Oh, when they combine the two faces.
Yeah,
No,
they
this
combine
is what
two
your
faces.
child would
Yeah.
look like.
I've seen
Yeah.
a few of our children done.
What do they look like, Phil?
It's a pretty
In an
attractive
alternate
little
universe?
kid.
Yeah. Good
eyes.
That's a really weird thing to say. But good to know.
I also saw you and Alfie, Zoe, had your faces swapped.
Oh, yes, that's one too. I've had my face swapped with Tanya, Naomi, and Alfie, Jim, and Marcus have all had their faces blended
These
as well.
These are all YouTubers,
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way. Yeah. So that's very weird. Very
It is
weird
indeed.
place, Tumblr, isn't it?
Yeah, so I hope all the people that are looking forward to Sherlock tonight when it comes on BBC One are looking forward to it.
Yeah. Now let's go to Deadmau5. I remember, requested by Amy on Twitter. Thanks, Amy. Deadmau5, I remember. Thank you, Amy, on Twitter for that one. And now we have a video all the way from Sweden. Cassia and friends decided to go out and make their small town smile by giving them flowers, giving them little notes and hugs.
This is the kind of video that would make me happy cry slightly, because I'm like, oh, it's people out in public doing nice gestures for others. It's one of those heartwarming ones. So
Not just that. There's old ladies as well.
They're doing gestures to old ladies? Okay, well, if you need some faith in humanity, then you should probably watch this video on the website.
Go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 and hit watch. Here's Pharrell. Pharrell, happy. Did that video make you happy, Zoe?
It made me so happy.
Would you hug an old lady in the street?
I would, and I would be evil if I said no.
Maybe give us some warning before you do it, though.
Yeah.
That is a lesson for us all.
This is BBC Radio 1.
Oh, she was serious.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with her?
That was so serious.
This is BBC Radio 1.
I don't think she had enough milk on her Weetabix that morning.
That is exactly what happened to her life. Hey, Alid. Hello. How are you?
I'm very good.
How
I'm
was
kind of
your
hovering
Christmas?
around here.
Hovering?
Yeah. So nice to have you back.
I know.
Hey. It's like family again on a Sunday night.
We're back.
Really just
We're
me.
family.
Just me.
So on the show, we've been talking about New Year's resolution failures of when people have tried something and after 5 days it's already gone horribly wrong. I hear that your show may help tonight.
Oh, massively. Tonight is about New Year resolutions, and obviously a lot of dieting is going to be in there, and the fact that people tend to go on these January detox, which never work.
No.
And the fact that
Is that just a fact? They never work.
It is a fact, and there are lots of people going to be talking tonight about how you can be more healthy or lose weight if you want to in a better way than just saying, I am eating nothing but water and lemon for a month.
Yeah, that's silly, because then you can faint.
And also put all the weight back on when you then go back to your chips afterwards and all this kind of stuff.
Did you have a New Year's resolution?
I did. It's a bit heavy, though. It wasn't as fun as yours. I like your water New Year resolution.
The water one is good.
I have no water. I drink no water.
We're all dying, Alid. We need to drink more water.
I seem to think that caffeinated drinks have water in it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just me.
So how can people get involved in the surgery tonight?
Well, tonight, if you want to get involved, if you are upset about, your weight or your stress levels and you need to kind of sort that out as a New Year resolution, give us a call 03700 100 100 or text us on 81199 and put the word call at the beginning of your text. We'll be happy for us to call you back. And Zoe's coming on later as well, aren't you, Zoe?
I am, for a bit, yeah.
It'll be great. Agony Aunt Zoe. It'll be quite nice.
Offer one piece of advice and then run away and cry.
Yes.
That's what we did the time we came on. Yeah, that was good. I thought we were good agony uncles.
Kind of.
No.
Maybe.
Okay, but do
I heard
not
about
call in
your
for
new
our
year.
show.
This is not good. We don't want that.
The phone lines now belong to Alid, though, so if you're calling in, it is for the surgery, which will be on right after us at 9.
See you later.
Thank you. Nice to see you, Alid.
And look forward to Zoe going on that show as well.
Yes, indeed. Now, instead of Fan Wars this week, we've got something new and exciting, okay? As this is such an internet-y show, we thought that we'd have some internet-based fun with something that we're going to call Sorry, I Don't Know How to Internet, and that is coming up next.
I think you need to say it in a better voice than that. It's like, sorry, I don't know how to internet.
That is what's happening next. How intriguing. After a bit of Fall Out Boy with Young Volcanoes. Fall Out Boy, Young Volcanoes, with a video sent in by Charlie. Thank you, Charlie.
Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
So, Zoe, I mean, you're a vlogger, but how much time do you actually spend on the internet, like day to day? Honestly. A lot?
Honestly,
Are you like
probably
Tumblr all day like everyone else?
not Tumblr, but
Yeah.
everything.
Just a mix of everything.
Yes.
Constantly going Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah,
Tumblr,
refreshing
Twitter,
each
Facebook,
page. Yeah.
That's my entire life. Okay. I'm proud of us all for being outside, though. I mean, you trekked over like an hour to get here,
I
didn't you?
did,
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's basically like the Hobbit unexpected journey.
Definitely.
Thanks,
An
Dan.
internet person coming here.
Can I be Smaug?
In what way would you be Smaug relevant to this story?
I don't know.
You're just going to try to eat Zoe?
I've just always wanted to be a dragon.
You're going to eat Zoe?
Zoe.
Okay.
I need to move away.
I'll eat you all.
Right, so for this week, I thought we could do something very internety and new and exciting. Does your grandma have 24 toolbars on her Internet Explorer? Maybe your mum tried to put Tipex on the monitor when they made an error? We all have moments where we struggle to keep up with today's constantly evolving technology, don't we?
Yeah.
Now, I don't want this to come across like we're just all laughing at old people who don't know how to use the internet. But that's basically what we're about to do, okay? So, everybody, from some stories that have been sent in by you listeners, read out sexually by Hugh Stevens, here is Sorry, I Don't Know How to Internet.
Internet? Isn't that a misplaced tennis serve in Yorkshire?
I don't get all this facial book.
The World Wide what?
Sorry, I don't know how to internet.
Okay, our first entry is from Lauren.
Once, I was just looking at my mum's Facebook feed and I noticed that a status was simply Ollie Murs.
Just Ollie Murs.
Who hasn't had a status like that once?
Maybe she was just so
Yeah.
overwhelmed with her love for Ollie Murs that that's all she could express.
Or she tried to search him.
Yeah, that's also
To
true.
be fair, I think that's probably what happened. Okay, this next one has been sent in by Ellis.
My mum thought selfies were onesies, and she asked if I wanted a selfie for Christmas.
Imagine, hey, do you just want a selfie for Christmas? Like a printout of your mum taking a selfie.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty
Brilliant.
Amazing.
That'd be a pretty cheap present, wouldn't it?
Have you ever had a onesie, Phil?
I've never had a onesie.
They're brilliant.
Birthday present, guys. Zoe, Dan, club together.
Okay, we'll bear that in mind.
Onesie, please.
Okay, this next one is from Anna.
My mum once attempted to use Facebook, but instead of privately messaging me that I didn't flush the toilet,
Oh no.
she posted it
Oh,
as her
no.
new status.
No!
Everyone saw it.
Oh my gosh.
That's awful.
Can you? Oh, that would be the literal end of your entire social life, wouldn't it?
That would be terrible.
Yeah, that's why you should think twice before adding your parents on Facebook, I think.
Like, literally, that is the exact reason why I don't have any family members on Facebook.
But it's also a lesson.
What's the lesson?
Flush the toilet.
Okay, what's the next one?
It's Jess.
Okay.
I was teaching my mum to use my computer, so I told her to move the mouse up. But instead of moving it up the screen, she lifted the mouse into the air.
Oh, we shouldn't laugh, but that's
It's
so
a futuristic
funny.
three-dimensional mouse.
Moving it up. Okay, what's part 2 to this story?
I then opened the internet for her and told her she needed Google. So she then typed Google into a Google search, and I haven't bothered teaching her anymore.
You do that, Phil.
I do that all
Like
the
I said,
time.
I'm watching Phil, and he has that browser that just searches things automatically and usually goes to the website. Phil will try to go on Twitter, so he'll search for Google, and then on Google he'll search for Twitter, and then click on the Twitter link. I'm like, why don't you just go to the website?
I don't know. Maybe you should submit mine next week.
Phil, you don't know how to internet. Okay, so
I do not know.
That was beautiful.
That was so much fun.
That was a really fun feature. Okay, if you guys have any stories of people that you know that don't know how to internet, then just email it to danandphil@bbc.co.uk with the subject internet, or maybe sorry I don't know how to internet, and then in the future they may be read out by Greg James. Wow, that's good enough reason to do it. Okay,
Such a good reason.
so that was beautiful.
So
that was.
beautiful.
Sorry, I don't know how to internet.
That was so well done, Dan.
That was beautiful.
It was like butter in my ears.
Okay.
Now we're going to go to Haim with The Wire, requested by Charlotte on text message. It's The Wire by Haim.
Okay, now this next song is probably one of the favourites on our show. Would you say that, Phil?
I really like this song.
I think so. We played it in our first ever show, okay? And then a few weeks ago, talking about Sail by AWOL Nation. Right, it's a tune. I think we can all agree this is a really good song. Yeah, but it's just forever lurking in the middle of the top 40. I don't think the song has ever like gone whoop to number 1 and then it dies like other songs. This song is like Snow Patrol. It will never ever leave. Okay, so I just want to say we're about to play this song. It's a really good song, and if you haven't heard of it yet, then just buy it now, okay? Buy it now, and then maybe it can just escape the perpetual limbo of being a number 22 in the charts or wherever it is.
Maybe.
That's just been its fate for like the last 2 years.
It just reminds me of our friend Nana Lou's video as well.
It has about 80 million views or something. Just casual for a YouTube music video.
Have you seen that, Zoe?
I have. I love it.
It's very amazing.
So good. Cool. Here's Sail.
With a video by Rio of his rollerblading.
Amazing.
So hey, this is going to be cool.
I wish I was called Rio.
Did you know
Rio
I used
Lester?
to rollerblade?
Did you?
Yeah, I was a cool kid.
I was a skateboarder, but I couldn't grind, so I just wore all the clothes and then walked around with a skateboard.
You poser, Phil. Okay, this is Sail by AWOL Nation. That is AWOL Nation by Sail, right? If you don't have it, just go buy it now, okay? And then it won't be stuck in the top 40 limbo forever. It's a good song.
It's actually Sail by AWOL Nation.
What did I say?
AWOL Nation by Sail.
Well, I just need to go swan dive off the edge of the universe. That's basic. Right, okay. I feel before this closes, we should read out some more hashtag New Year's resolution fails, because so many people have been tweeting them in. What are they saying, Phil?
Rachel Tor said, my resolution was to drink less hot chocolate, but I failed because I drank hot chocolate every day.
Every single day? Okay, what else?
Nicole said, I wanted to go outside at least once. Although I haven't been outside since New Year's Day.
I haven't gone outside. Okay, that's beautiful. We have one here from RT Zebra who said, mine was to become a vegetarian, but she's sat there eating bacon right now. Well, okay, that's failed pretty hard. And then finally, we have one here from Susie who said, I said I was going to watch Sherlock, but I decided to watch Dan and Phil and Zoe instead. Yay! Yeah, that's a soft spot. Okay, so thank you very much to everybody who is sending in their resolution fails.
Moriarty.
Do you feel slightly better?
Yeah, I think I'd like to go scuba diving one day in my life because I'm scared of the sea, like the deep sea. So maybe one day.
Okay, is that a resolution?
If the BBC can fill this entire room with water and let me swim with sharks in here, I might do it.
Okay, but now sent in by Grace, here is My Chemical Romance with Na Na Na.
Na na na, My Chemical Romance. Thank you, Grace, for drawing Gerard Way, the beautiful man that he is.
Okay, so here we are. It is the end of our time, Zoe. How do you feel?
I feel so small right now because I'm standing next to you.
Yeah, we brought you on our side of the desk.
We're just
the height difference.
A different mix of inappropriately small and large, I think. No. I think the situation. Okay, so did you have fun?
I
on the Dan and Phil
did.
show? What was your favourite thing?
Just being here with you guys.
What was your least favourite thing?
I'm not going to say the same thing.
Was it the balloon thing?
Yes.
It was a workout, wasn't it?
I think I pulled muscles.
Okay.
I think I have as well.
So for anyone that missed the absolute insanity that was the oven glove balloon pop-off, then if you subscribe to the Radio 1 YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/BBC Radio 1, the video of that challenge will be uploaded tomorrow. So go subscribe now if you do not want to miss that. But yeah, I think that you've earned a request, as that's what our show's all about.
I think so too.
What would you like to request?
I would like to request Starships for Louise.
Oh, Starships for your best friend.
For my best friend,
Sprinkle
Louise.
of glitter.
Yes.
We love you, Louise.
Okay, but now I think it's time we do a tradition that we always do, which is thanking everybody that somehow got involved in the show with the end credits.
We've got to do it as fast as possible.
Okay, so this, everybody, is Dan Is Not On Fire, Amazing Phil and Zoella signing off for today, and now it is time for the end credits. I thank Michelle,
Eleanor,
Nicole,
Willow,
Karis,
Annette,
Laura,
Jodie,
Emma,
Marta,
Annabelle,
Kirsten,
Kaya,
Amy,
Krista,
Charlie,
Charlotte,
Ellis,
Lauren,
Anna,
Jess,
and Rio. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much to everybody that tuned in and listened. And now this is Starships by Nicki Minaj for Louise.
Thanks, Zoe.
Bye.